Hey guys, welcome back. Branded Dude here. So, just to start off this video, we have this deck list. This was the deck list I played in this duel against the Dragonmaid Dracotail. No changes yet, so yeah, take a good look, and when you're ready, we're hopping straight into this duel. Alright guys, so here we are. We are going first here, and we open Goldsock, Thrust, Brandon White, Albaz, and Quim. Opponent has Kitchen-Maid, Dragonmaid Changeover, Famina, Ash, and another Kitchen Dragonmaid. So yeah, this is actually going to be a pretty interesting duel. I will tell you, Secretarian Dragon is the absolute menace to society. Okay, so yeah, anyways, let's start off. So with this hand, we have Goldsock, and I'm like, with Brandon White, we kind of, if my opponent has Imperm, okay, or Veil or something like that on Quim, it is going to be a bit rough for us. But I decided, rather than using Goldsock to search for a Luber, I'm going to use Quim to dump the Retribution. Okay, so that's what we're going to do here. Quim effect, send Retribution. Okay, Goldsock here, banish Mercuria to search for the Shrouded. Okay, we're going to get access to Brand Fusion through this. Shrouded, yeah, that was a misclick. Send Brand Fusion, join to High Spirits. Pretty good draw. Okay, Retribution, add the Brand Fusion. Brand Fusion gets Ash, we then follow up with High Spirits, send Albaz, Albion, search for Cartesia. On res, we trigger Quim to summon the Albaz. Okay, Cartesia now to summon from hand. Cartesia, Fusion away, going to Grand. Now, we're going to Grand Gugno, but here I was thinking. Nah, never mind, forget what I was going to say. Moving on, Grand Gugno, send the Garura to get a draw. I could have sent Titany Clad, but I was like, we have Brandon Whites. I think we're in a good spot. We have Thrust as well, so let's send Garura to get a draw. So we draw into Super Poly. Pretty good if you ask me. Thrust here, set the duplication, set the Super Poly, activate Brandon White. May as well bring out Mirror Jade because we can. Here comes Mirror Jade, go to end phase. Cartesia will add itself to hand. Albion here with Albion. Okay, I could set banishments, but I decided, banishments, I don't know what my opponent's playing. So I decided, let me set Retribution, just in case, may as well. I don't see anything, like, I don't have a good target with banishments, because, at this point it's dependent on what my opponent's playing, if I can use my opponent's board. But I decided to go for Retribution. Just put that there, and we pass our turn. Opponent draws the Chamber Dragonmaid, okay. Now, opponent first starts off with Dragonmaid Changeover, the spell card that allows it to fusion. I decide not to use Retribution here because I really first need Mirror Jade to resolve, so I decide, that's fine. Okay, and then I get surprised and see Dragotail in the build. So he sends Kitchen Dragonmaid and Famina going to Arthelion. So he's going to be able to bounce 2, Arthelion 1, Famina 2. Okay, with his targets with Famina, with Arthelion, sorry, is Famina and Ash Blossom. So no response here. He sets Ketu Dracotail. Okay, and adds back those 2 cards. On res though, I'm going to go Fusion Duplication, target the Brand Fusion. So we send Albaz and the Chiron, going to Lubellion 1, Chiron 2. Put back Garura and Chiron, going to Dragos to Pelia, and then I think here, resolve Lubellion, go into Philia Regis. On res, trigger Quem to reborn the Cartesia. We chain the Philia Regis, banishing the Ketu Dracotail. Don't worry, he does banish it, just to stop him from getting access to his Dracotail engine, hoping that, this is the only way he can get through it, except Famina. But, I mean, he already used Famina hand. He used the Famina effect to set, so just hoping he doesn't have another Dracotail card. Okay, and we obviously have to bounce back the Philia Regis, and then we summon Cartesia. Cartesia effect, send herself and Quim going to Grand Gugno. Grand Gugno here, we dump the Garura because, we need a discard for Super Poly. So yeah, this is why I did it that way. Opponent enters battle phase, declares an attack, which will again chain Mirror Jade to banish the Arthelion. And yeah, opponent scoops here. So yeah, that was a pretty good game, 1 for us. So we go to game number 2. You'll see that we have Mercuria, Chiron, Opening, Talents, and Serenia. Opponent hands the Dragonmaid, Serba. Okay, I butchered that name, but yes, this Dragonmaid, Kitchen, Famina, another Kitchen, and Lucius. So, what's my game plan against the Dracotail Dragonmaid going second? So, 4 loss, 100%. Perulia. I don't think I side in Perulia because I was like, I don't know if he's going to summon a lot from hand, to be honest. It's just a fusion deck, so didn't really expect a lot. We obviously had the, what you call it? Droplets, droplets in there, Harpies, and Lightning Sword because he's playing Dracotail, so I need to deal with Dracotail Flame. So, yeah, that was the plan. Bestials hopefully does something here, but let's see. Opponent is going first. Normal summon Kitchen to search for Dragonmaid Tinkek. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these names, but searching for this Dragonmaid. Okay, and then he's going to has a discard. Yeah, he has to send one from hand. So he searches one and then sends one. Then contact fuses, goes into the new Dragonmaid, Lady's Dragonmaid, which will basically summon a Dragonmaid monster from deck. So he goes for Chamber Dragonmaid, which will trigger to get a search for changeover. He's going to activate changeover to fusion, send the Lucius and Kitchen, going to Secretarian Dragon, and this is where I realized, crap, I need a super poly, I need a droplet, I need to deal with this. Okay, Lucius here will trigger to set the Rahu Dracotail, Secretarian Dragon, reborn Lucius, shuffle back the, well, does it shuffle back or put back? You can place on the bottom. Okay, place back the Kitchen. Lucius here will trigger to search for Pan. Link off, going to the Spirits with Eyes of Blue. Link off again, going to Seals. Changeover, bounce back Dragon's Maid Chamber, and then add back changeover. Changeover effecture, send away Pan as well as Chamber Dragonmaid, and then here he's going to fusion summon, going into the Omni Negate Dragonmaid's Shield. Is it Shield? Yeah, I think so. Pan here will trigger to set Flame, activate Rahu Dracotail, send Urgula and Famina, going to Arthelion. Arthelion here will trigger to add back Pan, Famina will trigger to set, and Urgula as well. Set the Dracotail Horn, set the Kit to Dracotail for follow-up, and then he's going to add back Pan. He's obviously going to go Urgula now to add back the Famina as well. Okay, and then he's going to go to end phase and pass. So we draw Shrouded for turn now. Listen, Secretarian Dragon, guys. Yeah, ne? Your opponent cannot activate the effects of special summoned dragon or spellcaster monsters they control. That is unfortunate. So unfortunate. We don't have Droplet, we don't have Super Poly. If I had Super Poly, I'm telling you guys, if I had Super Poly right here, I'm sending Secretarian, I'm sending Shu to go into Philia Regis. 100%. That's what's happening here. Then we're going to use, yeah, I mean, that's the plan. We rather it's best for me to first go Chainlink 1 Serenia, target something, and then go Super Poly. Okay, you don't discard the Serenia. Discard something else, because then going to Philia Regis. Philia Regis, target the Flame to banish, and then obviously he might have Seals to bounce back our dragon, but then that's why Serenia hopefully can, be there on the field as the other dragon we need to pop. But anyways, we know Super Poly in hand, so let's see what we do here. Standby phase. Dragonmaid Shield, reborn Lady. Lady here will summon the, what's her name? The Parlor Dragonmaid. Parlor Dragonmaid will send the trap card, Dragonmaid Tidying, and then still in standby phase, Lady's effect allows him to fusion, so he's gonna shuffle back Tinkek and Lady to go into Philia. Whoa. Oh yeah, that was level 7 or higher. Okay, my bad. Going to Philia Regis. So this is crazy. This is crazy. Quite a strong board, actually. Quite a strong board. You go with Shrouded, send Retribution, join your deployments, and I'm like, yeah, this is not what we need. We go Sharon. I send Mercuria and remove Super Poly, Aluber, and Lost. There's our Super Poly that we needed. Unfortunate, but yeah. Because Serenia hopefully can banish the Mercuria to get a search. Retribution here, target the Lost. Here I was trying to bait out the Philia Regis, but he didn't do it. Okay, I decide to enter battle phase to deal with Seals. Before anything, opponent then goes Horn, bounce back the Sharon. Okay, join to Ketu. I then go Serenia here, target Chamber Dragonmaid. Okay, or is it Chamber? Yeah, Chamber Dragonmaid. Still trying to deal with Seals. Opponent then goes Seals. Tribute a dragon from hand to bounce Serenia to hand. So yeah, we then go Lost, activate opening, send the Sharon, summon Aluber. Aluber 1, Sharon 2. Opponent here is going to channeling 3 Philia, banish the Sharon. Cool, Talents is live. search for high spirits, you know. We then got talents to take, and unfortunately he does have the Omni Negate and Flame, so he uses the Omni Negate on talents, and here I decide, yeah, it's kind of rough for us. Also, yeah, Shu, it tags out and Reborn's House Dragonmaid. What this does is once per turn during standby phase, target one Dragonmaid monster you control, special summon one Dragonmaid monster from hand or grave in defense. Okay, cool. And when another face-up dragon monster you control returns to hand, target one monster your opponent controls destroys. Okay. Activate High Spirits, and here I decide, you know what? I don't have an out to Flame. Flame can just negate the what you call it, the brand fusion deployment. Secretary and Dragons are floodgate, so we just scoop. Just scoop. I don't have an out to it, so moving on. Here we are. So I guess I should also add in the comments of the previous game, if High Spirits did resolve, right? Let's say I send Albion. Philia Regis is still on the board, which can basically banish our targets for branded in red, brand banishment. So honestly, yes, listen, no super poly, couldn't break that board. So yeah, I guess it was just right for me to scoop there. So game number 3, open Cartesia, Droplet, Thrust, Kits and Aluba. Opponent has the Ghost Bell, 4 loss, 2 Ketus and Ash Blossom. So normal summon Aluba Effecture, search for brand fusion. We then opponent changed the 4 loss, brand fusion, send Albaz and Rebellion, go into the Albion. Opponent draws evenly. Oh my word, who plays this? Well, this guy does, and I won't lie, it cooked us. So summon the Bistru Rebellion. Bistru Rebellion plays Etude. Now listen, the plan here was, listen, if you're going to play Dracotail engine with your Dragonmaid, whatever, I'm putting Etude here. So I was so happy to have Etude. I was like, yo, I dare you, please use your Dracotail engine. Little did I know what was coming for me. Cartesia to summon from hand, so we can fusion summon. Go Thrust, which gets ashed. We set the Droplet. Go to end phase. End phase, we place the brand banishment. And yeah, opponent draws Bell for turn. Now I won't lie, this Bell, me placing Etude instead of brand lost, and unfortunately brand banishment can now get negated. Yeah, that was unfortunate. So with this, the hand my opponent had, I could have won this. I could have won this, but yeah, that dream was far gone. He enters battle phase, and I'm like, oh no, who plays evenly? Who still plays evenly? So I decide, you know what? Banishment. We're gonna summon Lad, and then he drops the Bell. He dropped the Bell, guys. So I was like, yep, there goes my entire plan. Maybe I should have used Cartesia earlier as well, before anything, but yeah, now we're gonna get punished because he drops the evenly. So we banish everything else. I do get rid of Etude because Etude, you can only use it as long as you control a Bestial. So yeah, we keep Cartesia. Opponent then goes Ketu. We chain Cartesia, going to Grand Gogno. So Ketu is gonna search for Lucius, and then he's gonna fusion summon away using Bell and Lucius, going to Arthelion. Channeling 1 Arthelion, channeling 2 Lucius. Arthelion is going to target Lucius and Bell. We go with Grand Gugna. I decide to send Garura to get a draw because yeah, we kind of need something here. Opponent's going to set the Drahu Dracotail, add Bell to hand, and Lucius. Garura, get a draw with Brand Fusion. Normal summon Lucius, search for Famina. Opponent then is going to go Rahu Dracotail, send Famina and Urgla, going to Gulamel, channeling 1 Urgla, channeling 2 Famina, no response, so channeling 3 Gulamel, popping. Okay. Set the flame, set the Drahu Dracotail's follow-up, and then Urgla shuffle itself back to add Famina to hand. And yeah, opponent is going to go to end phase, Cartesia to add itself to hand. Nothing else, I think, so we're going to draw a turn. We draw Tragedy, okay. Special summon Cartesia from hand. We then activate Cartesia to fusion. Send Tragedy and herself to going to Grand Gugno. Grand Gugno 1, Tragedy 2. Okay, search for Aluba. We're then going to send Chaos Nephthys. Honestly, yeah, I guess I should have sent Titan Eclair, but I said Nephthys just in case our opponent pops something with Gulamel. Okay, normal summon Aluba Effecture. Here I search for branded in white because I know he has Bell in hand. So entering battle phase was a mistake here. Honestly, I shouldn't have done this. But yeah, we go branded white. Opponent changed the Dracotail Flame. Cool. I was very happy he used Flame on this. Okay, very happy with that. He draws Famina. Okay. Brand Fusion, opponent changed Famina, and here he goes into the Secretarian Dragon. So we send Albaz and we send Sarania. So yeah, this is where I made a mistake. I realized, you know, if I did this earlier, no, not earlier, if I first played out my main phase 1, where I activate Brand Fusion, and then my opponent summoned Secretarian Dragon, I still would have went into Titanic Clad, and then we would have been able to get over this. Literally. So this was so stupid of me. Absolutely so stupid. Okay. Sarania here will send, will trigger, and then Famina as well will trigger to set Ketu. Send Retribution, Retribution Effecture, target banishment. We set the banishments as well. Past turn. I know my opponent has Bell in hand still because he didn't use it. Normal summons Parlor Dragonmaid. Send the Dragonmaid low par. Contact Fuse going to Lady's Dragonmaid, sorry, which will trigger to summon from deck. Summon Chamber Dragonmaid. Chamber Dragonmaid is going to get a search for a changeover, and then my opponent's going to activate Secretarian Dragon. We chain banishment, we get hit with Bell. Okay, so he's going to put back Altherion, summon Lucius. Lucius here will search for Pan, and then he's going to go changeover, fusion away into Ophelia Regis. Pan will trigger to pop and set, pops to Grand Gugno. On res, we chain the Chaos Neftis, banishing Tragedy and Grand Gugno. Opponent is going to chain Ophelia to banish the target. Okay, so if Chaos Neftis doesn't get to banish anything or break the board, I guess. On a new chain, we're going to go Tragedy to search for a Luba. Opponent sets the Kit Rahu. What is this? Rahu? No, it's Kit to Dracotail. Change over, bounce Chambermaid back to hand, add the spell back to hand. Kit to here. Basically, it's going to search for Urgla. And then here, I think, yeah, it does fusion summon going to Arthelion to bounce back our field. So it's open field, and yeah, that is just game there. It's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. That evenly matched, yeah, that cooked us. Bell, that came out of nowhere. It should have branded, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Should have placed last. That way, honestly, we could have summoned Lad, and we would have been in a good position. So yeah, that was this duel against the Dracotail Dragonmaid Secretarian Dragon. Oh my word. Oh my word. First there's Baguska. Now there's this. Yeah. It's cooked. It's so cooked. But yeah, this was a good learning curve. You know, this is where I actually realized, yeah, it's time to make changes to my deck list. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.